How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews. That's me. Back with another review. That's this. In the form of Treehouse Brewing. It is their Bright with Nelson. Yeah, I've had this before. Yeah. I don't think I've had it before. I might have had it in line share, but I've never reviewed it before. This can comes courtesy of my boy, Tyler. He sent me off a bunch of beers, and while I was excited for a good portion of it, this is one of the ones I was kind of like, really kind of pumped to dive into, because I think Bright is a beer that a lot of people kind of, not necessarily poop on, but kind of mean like, it's Bright. What is it? I mean, some of the Bright variants have been some of my favorite beers. Even a base Bright I really enjoy, but a lot of people kind of go, on that beer. Baby Bright is like king shit of fuck mountain when it comes to beers. But I'm really excited to give this world because Nelson, man, it's an underappreciated hop. We'll see how it plays in this one. Label's cool. It's bright. It's green. As far as the beer goes, that's fucking pretty, man. That is a pretty beer. Look at that. I mean, nice soft haze, but you can still glean a little bit of light through that sucker. I mean, a rich, creamy, that's like old school, like macro beer level head on that. That's like commercial level head on it. That's a pretty freaking beer. You even have a little bit of like lacing already going on over here. I mean, we're hitting on all cylinders on this one. Let's see if we can get a nose. It's cheesy. Yeah, it smells like powdered cheese and a little bit of soft scallion. I've never said powdered cheese before, but that's what it smells like. And scallion I've said before, and I love that. I mean, this smells unique to me. This smells really pleasant. Yeah, I mean, it's powdered cheese and scallions. It smells like a sour cream and onion version of a double IPA. Actually, no, it smells like a sour cream and onion version of like a pale ale, because it doesn't smell like a double IPA. It's got this nice kind of softness to it, very rich while being soft. But I can't get over that scallion cheese thing. I mean, there's a little bit of citrus zest and all the typical things you find in all the beers I don't have to rehash at this point. I gotta try this. This smells super unique. Cheers. We're working on just a bit over a month old. On the bottom it says cuddly but muscular. That actually makes all the sense in the world when it comes to this beer, because this is definitely soft but powerful. Because you're talking about a double IPA. What is it? 8.2? 7.8. 7.8%. And while you do get a little bit of oomph in the taste, it has this softness to it. This richness to it. This pillowiness to it. It kind of lulls you to sleep. Makes you think you're drinking something that's, not nearly as big as this ABV-wise. Now that, like, scallion cheese thing, it does kind of follow through in a taste. It's not necessarily a powdered cheese in the taste. It's a little bit more kind of cheesy hoppy than, like, powdered cheesy. And that scallion thing, it definitely rings true. There's a nice soft onion vibe to it. And I appreciate that. I don't get a lot of those onion-leaning kind of hot vibes nowadays. And when I do get them, they kind of tickle me pink. So I might not be the best kind of objective reviewer when it comes to this, because they're so few and far between that when I get them, I kind of get so fucking excited I can't help myself. And I'm getting it in here. So I'm really, really, really happy. It's a bit thin. Doesn't have a rich mouthfeel to it, but you're talking about Bright. I don't think its beer is not built on having this really luscious, creamy mouthfeel. It's more of a traditional kind of double IPA with a nice, like, light hop and malt fuckduckery, which is what's going on here. That sense, kind of keeping in that mindset and understanding what we're drinking, I think it's really tasty. I think it's fun. I like the Nelson variant on this. I like the way it plays, where it gives you that soft scallion vibe, and it gives you that little bit of kind of soft cheesy hoppiness. The mouthfeel, like I said, isn't thick or dense or any of that stuff or full, but I think it makes sense in this beer, and it ends up lending itself in a really nice drinkable beer. A little bit dangerous. I mean, you do get a little bit of a rich kind of caramel malt in the back end, so you know you're drinking double IPA. It comes off a little bit too hard, that kind of maltiness, but not big enough to kind of overstep some of the hops in the way they play. It just comes off as fun. This is a fun beer. I dig this. I like this. It's not going to be like the best double IPA I ever had. We'll cut to that chase. Is it? Is it one of the best double IPAs I've ever had? I mean, it might not even be in the conversation. It might be on the edge. It might be on the, not out, not in, somewhere on the edge. But in this moment in time, when I want to drink something with a little bit of kind of heft to it, it's kind of doing its part. It's playing its part, and it's giving you what I want. So for me, it's pretty good. Value and availability, it's other half. Jesus Christ. Treehouse. That's a little Freudian slip there. Maybe it does have other half vibes to it. Should we explore that? No, that's for another time. It's Treehouse. So it's probably like, $4 to $5 a can, I'm assuming. So, it's market value nowadays. Brewery only, obviously. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like Bright. If you like Bright and their Bright variants. If you like old school kind of Midwest IPAs, double IPAs, but you like a little bit of East Coast or a decent amount of East Coast in there. And if you just like well done, hop forward beers, they're just a skosh outside of what you get typically up here in the Northeast. You're getting a little bit of hazy vibes. You're getting a hefty dollop of the Midwest. And you're just getting a good beer. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little break with Nelson right now. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.